Hi everyone and welcome to I'm All Right. My name is Lisa Robertson. I'm an editorial director. I'm also a writer of fiction and nonfiction. And the purpose of this YouTube channel is to kind of help new and aspiring writers develop not just the skill sets, but also the mindset that they need in order to next level their writing. In order to do that, this week we're creating a whole series of 7 videos kind of around the ideas of the 7 habits of successful writers. And during this whole week, we'll kind of cover 7 different things that I think successful writers do. Please also keep in mind that all of these things that we're going to talk about this week, they can all be categorized with kind of 3 bigger characteristics, kind of 3 mindsets that successful writers have, and that is professionalism, perseverance, and productivity. If you can embody those 3 things, you're going to be well on your way. So keep that in mind as well. Also, if you like the content that I'm sharing here on the YouTube channel, you can also connect with me via my website, which is imallright, WRITE.com. And on my website, I offer manuscript critiques on a 1-to-1 level. If you go there, there'll be a link below. It'll kind of tell you kind of what I do and how I do it and how you can work with me one-on-one. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. But in the meantime, we'll continue to add this content here every day. So today, our tip that we're going to cover is, oh my God, I went totally blank. It's been a long day, everyone. Today, the tip that I'm going to cover is called the magic of the mundane, okay? And when I originally thought of this as a tip for you or a habit, it was going to be around kind of organizing a daily routine around your writing, but I feel like we've kind of covered that already in other videos, and I don't really have anything new to add to that. Obviously, kind of having a habit and a routine and rules around writing, at least in the beginning, is going to really help you. But I do like the idea of the magic of the mundane because I think it's relevant in other ways as well. There are a lot of kind of boring logistical things that are involved in writing. And when you can master those and get those under control, I think it really helps your writing. And I'll tell you why. I don't think that a cluttered mind or a chaotic mind is a creative mind, okay? I think you have to free up room for big ideas in your head, and you can do that by not having to keep every other little bit of information in there. So what I do to kind of make sure that I have the bandwidth to be a creative person is to handle all the non-creative stuff, right? I keep a really comprehensive, detailed notebook for every project that I'm working on, and it covers characters, specifics about them, things that I've established, or locations. What I mean by that is, what color are the walls in the apartment that these 2 main characters live in? How tall is this guy? When's their birthday? What are their siblings' names? What street do they live on? These kind of things. It sounds unimportant, but you have to have that continuity throughout your story. And what can really derail you is if you can't remember the things that you've established and you have to go back and look, right? Like you have to go back through 20 chapters and find where you talked about what her middle name was or whatever it is, and that can just derail you. It can get you out of the flow of what you're doing and get you into this kind of nonsense and a rabbit hole where you just are stuck, because you've gotten out of the creative part of your brain and gotten into the non-creative part, okay? So I find that keeping that notebook really helps me, and and that might be specific to me. I don't know. I think it's really it's something I encourage people to do, because I don't like to go to bed with dirty dishes in my sink because I like things to be organized. I like my life to be organized, and I like my writing life to be organized, okay? I like to do all the research that I think I'm going to need ahead of time and have it ready, so I don't have to stop and look up about I write a lot about criminal justice, and I have a series. So these characters and these issues kind of roll over from book to book to book. I don't want to have to stop and look up what the Supreme Court case is that my characters are referencing, I want to have that information ready so I can just get into the writing part of it and the creative part of it instead of that logistical nonsense, okay? So that's kind of what we're going to talk about with the magic of the mundane today. I hope that is helpful to you. I hope you can really try to experiment with keeping a notebook of the relevant facts about your characters and your locations and your story, which will allow you to be more creative instead of being kind of granular with the things that you have to have in your brain. Just don't keep it all up there. Let your big old noggin have some big old thoughts in it, okay? So that's all I have for you. We'll be back tomorrow with another habit of successful writers. And until then, I hope everything's going well for you. Thanks. Bye.